What's up? It's your boy Jones N Mann, and tonight we're jonesing on Travelers Whiskey, baby. You're smooth. Hey, yeah, you heard it right. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Mr. Chris Stapleton himself, in coordination with the awesome, amazing Harlan Wheatley, master distiller, created this product, which is Traveler Whiskey. Couple of things right off the top. Traveler, I believe, was the name of one of Chris Stapleton's albums. There's a lot of controversy about Chris Stapleton. I think some people say that he doesn't drink, or he had, sworn off drinking, but he's still putting out products. So, people give Buffalo Trace a lot of hate for the money grab and all that. We're not gonna get into that logic. I think this bottle right here was $35. I don't think that is a money grab price point, honestly. But hey, anyway, 35, $40. I think I got two bottles for like $70. This comes in at 90 proof. It's a blended whiskey. The rumor is that it is partially Canadian whiskey and partially bourbon. And that bourbon was actually distilled at Barton. So it's really no Buffalo Trace whiskey at all. It also says, what does it say? Blend number 40. They went through about 50 blends, and at the 40th one was the one that they liked the most, which, an argument could be made to say, well, if they did 40 and this wasn't automatically the one and they did 10 more and then came back, I don't know. I'm just giving y'all all the information. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this bad boy on open, and I'm going to tell you what I think about it real quick. There's been a lot out there. I've had this for probably about a month at this point, but let's pop her. Ooh! A lot of back and forth about whether it's good or whether it's trash, but I'm gonna chalk a lot of that to Buffalo Trace hate, and I'm gonna go into it whether with the thought of, do I like it or do I not like it? It's not a Buffalo. I mean, is it really a Buffalo Trace product? I guess they blended it, but it's not necessarily, as the rumor mill has it, Buffalo Trace distillate. I mean, it smells Buffalo Trace like. Right on the nose, there's that little bit of sweetness. But it also kind of does smell 1792-ish. A little bit. But I don't know if I'm psychologically putting that in my head. But it's got a pleasant nose on it. It's not filled with alcohol vapor. Let's go in for a taste. Let's go back for another one. I think pretty approachable. That second pour, I got a little more spice and pepper on my tongue. It's 90 proof, so it's not over the top. But like right now, I'm getting that little pepper, little spice kind of build. Let's swirl it around on the ice. The ice balances out what little bit of heat that rises from it. It's not a thin mouthfeel, but it's not a thick mouthfeel. I would say it's probably medium bodied, as they would say. Let me go back on. It's approachable. It's easy to drink. If you are someone who your rule is 100 plus, you're probably not going to enjoy this, because it's not over the top at all. It does have a little pepper and a little heat to it. It's not super thick, but it's not paper thin either. But I think about from the aspect of, this is $35, and at $35, it's a decent pour. I gotta give it a 3. Easy, simple. I think it's an easy, simple 3. Now, this is on my first couple sips. I'm going to sip some more. We're going to go for, is it like my new favorite of all times? Does it beat out other Buffalo Trace products for me? No, not really. But it's $35. It seems to be like I had to hunt a little bit to find it, but only because it was a new release. All I'm saying is I don't think it's something that you should be paying $100 for. But there's not a lot of bottles that I would say you should be paying $100 for either. So what's new with that, right? But is it a terrible pour? I don't think so. I think it's enjoyable. You know, a little corny, a little bit. So I don't anticipate this being a super old bourbon whiskey mix because it's listed as American whiskey and not as a bourbon. Yeah, it's fine. If I tasted it at a bar, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, give me another one of those. But I wouldn't be like, oh my God, what is that kind of deal? It's okay. It's a 3, you know. Yeah, I don't know any other way to say it. It's a 3. It's okay. If you can find it at retail, grab your bottle, try it. If you can find it at a bar, try it. But I would definitely say don't pay the ridiculous prices for it. And if you don't pay the ridiculous prices for it, the people who are buying up every bottle when it comes out won't be able to sell it, and then they'll end up having to bring it back down to and that way you can get to try it. It's for those that enjoy a pour less than 100 proof. This is fine. Yep. That easy. It's not Tennessee whiskey. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the TikTokies. If you find Traveler, try it, but don't overpay for it. Click them and drink them, and I'll see you next time.